Russia's push to reclaim Lyman is intensifying by the week. Dozens of assaults are launched, yet Ukraine's defense remains steadfast, ensuring that every gain comes at a high cost for the Russian forces. But Russia presses on, unaware that Ukraine has transformed the Lyman front line into a deadly trap. Taking advantage of the Russian loss of forest cover, a key natural shield, Ukraine has forced Russian troops into the open, where every movement can be tracked and targeted. Volunteers from countries many would not expect have contributed to turning Lyman into a kill zone. For Russia, this is devastating news. The city, located in Donetsk, was among the first captured during Russia's initial invasion. Yet Lyman quickly became the site of one of Ukraine's earliest and most decisive victories. By October 2022, Ukraine had reclaimed the battered city, though what remained bore the scars of months of relentless fighting: shattered buildings, abandoned equipment, and roads riddled with shrapnel. For Ukraine, the focus is not on restoring Lyman's former appearance. The goal is strategic: to prevent the city from becoming a launch pad for future Russian assaults on nearby Donetsk cities such as Slavyansk. While Russia continues to mount attacks, these are largely tactical, slow advances that do not threaten the overall integrity of Ukraine's front lines. Ukraine, recognizing this, has devised strategies to inflict maximum damage on Russian troops. By late November, these strategies turned Lyman into a lethal zone for the invaders. The forests surrounding Lyman have long served as a gray zone, where neither side held complete control. Russia exploited the foliage to conceal troop movements, using small units to infiltrate Ukrainian positions and stretch their defenses. Ukraine, however, has been conducting meticulous sweeps of these forests, eradicating pockets of Russian soldiers while simultaneously fortifying approaches to the city. This operation is coordinated alongside skilled foreign volunteers, many of whom are former U.S. military personnel. These volunteers play crucial roles, helping Ukrainian forces neutralize threats and execute complex maneuvers. Russian advances, though numerous, have relied heavily on these infiltrations rather than overwhelming force. Small groups take advantage of cover and poor visibility, especially during rain or fog, to move undetected. These infiltrators create propaganda victories for Russia, capturing territory briefly or planting flags even when the ground reality is far different. Practically, they force Ukraine to divert resources to counter them, stretching the front lines and creating openings for ambushes and mine warfare. Yet Ukraine's methodical forest clearing operations now limit the infiltrators' effectiveness. Winter has dramatically shifted the balance. Falling leaves have stripped the forest of cover, leaving Russian troops exposed. Drones can now track movements with precision, and Ukrainian assault teams, including special forces and foreign volunteers, can operate with significantly improved coordination. Snipers benefit from clear sightlines, engaging targets at longer ranges than before. The Lyman front line, once a gray zone of uncertainty, has become a deadly trap from which Russian soldiers struggle to escape. Those attempting to infiltrate the city are now funneled into open areas like Yampil, where Ukrainian artillery and drones maintain constant surveillance. The quality gap between opposing forces further compounds Russia's challenges. Most Russian troops in Lyman are conscripts, poorly trained and under-equipped, facing Ukrainian veterans and well-prepared volunteers. Many conscripts are young, forcibly sent into combat despite minimal training. Their presence highlights the growing reliance on inadequately prepared soldiers, even as Putin continues to conscript tens of thousands to bolster Russia's numbers. For these young soldiers, winter has become a merciless ally of the defenders. Poorly supplied and under-equipped, they must contend with harsh weather, high visibility, and the ever-present threat of Ukraine's well-coordinated assaults. American volunteers, though fewer in number than regular troops, play crucial roles on the Lyman front line. They bring experience, tactical knowledge, and sometimes act as mediators during surrender negotiations, persuading Russian soldiers to lay down arms without bloodshed. This strategic advantage enhances Ukraine's operational effectiveness, adding another layer to an already sophisticated defense. The winter transformation has also amplified Ukraine's sniper operations. With the leaves gone, marksmen can engage targets at unprecedented ranges, supported by real-time aerial surveillance. The combination of open sightlines, drone intelligence, and coordinated assault teams has turned Lyman into a trap from which Russian forces have few options. Infiltrators that once moved with relative impunity are now exposed, with capture or death looming at every turn. Russia's claims of advancing near Lyman are contradicted by the reality on the ground. Villages reportedly captured by Russian forces remain under Ukrainian surveillance, a testament to the country's control over the critical battlefield. With forest clearance, tactical sweeps, and relentless coordination, Ukraine has stabilized what was once a gray zone, ensuring that Lyman will not fall this winter. The city's defenses hold, and the Russian offensive faces an uphill struggle against a combination of terrain advantage, prepared troops, and experienced volunteers. Every move is watched, every attempt to infiltrate met with deadly precision, and every gain Russia hoped to achieve is systematically reversed. Lyman has become more than just a city. It is a symbol of Ukraine's resilience and strategic ingenuity. Its forests, once a sanctuary for invaders, are now the backdrop of Russia's unraveling, a testament to the defenders' ability to turn the tide through planning, adaptation, and relentless determination.